into the microphone.
Whoa!
Wyatt, I have a question for you.
Whoa. Oh, hey.
Hey, man.
Sorry. I don't know where I am.
So give me a scenario or like a thing that someone would be like a situation someone would be in, and I'll do the exact face, like a facial expression for it.
Okay, so a guy in like basically like the basement of a convenience store, and it's being flooded with grape Fanta or Fanta.
All right. Oh, that's great fun.
Okay. Now, a man
great.
in a World War II submarine that is flooding with actual water in the bottom level.
All right, here we go.
Is it-
Ooh, that's great fun.
I was. Oh, you understood the assignment. I'm so happy you did that. Oh.
Only kind of thing you'll see on the YouTube. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you doing?
Welcome back.
Oh
We
my
are,
goodness!
As you can see, I'm in hell right now. Apparently,
Yeah, can
I
we
don't know
address
where I
this
am.
first of all?
Bro is in the long legs kitchen right now. It's crazy.
What is
It's
happening
crazy.
over here?
Okay, so if you guys want to know, oh my god, computer, what? I'm not on my computer. What the hell? Oh my
What
god!
the fuck?
That's because my I forgot my laptop charger at home. So I'm
No,
on my
he's left
phone.
his charger back at
you're
home.
Billy from Belfast.
So yes, I'm on.
If you had that, that's Scottish.
So it was either risking my hour and 20-minute battery on here for this pod,
Yep,
or using my phone with my headset, and I felt that was the better option.
it happened.
It's not too bad, honestly.
No,
It's-
and if you guys complain about the audio, then you know what's up.
Then you
Then-
suck.
Then
Yes.
what's the cooking? What's the name of the guy who did the funny cooking thing? Wyatt.
Oh, the Tim and Eric thing?
The Tim and Eric thing.
Oh, Tim's
Go
Kitchen
fuck
Tips.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. That's the funniest shit ever. Shouts out Tim and Eric.
It's
Shouts out.
the Good, the Bad, and the Bruv. It's episode 15.
Sorry for the delay, folks. We went to record this over the weekend, and then I got the thing that I can't say because if I say what it is, then we won't
We'll
be able
get
to get ads on the
demonetized.
videos later. So
Wait, is that a thing? Is that really
That
a
is
thing?
a thing.
yeah. Oh, dude,
Wow.
it was a thing for
we
a
have
long
to
time.
we have to give it a nickname. So like channels like the Game Grumps will call it the Backstreet Boys Reunion Tour. So we need to give it a nickname.
Let's call it.
the Good Day to Barnyard.
No, I
We'll
would
call
say
it.
WrestleMania 32 because it was a piece of shit.
Simon got WrestleMania 32 for a week, so
There you
he's
go.
back. He's back.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Christ.
He's
He
back.
He was really stuck watching. He was stuck watching Triple H and Roman Reigns for like 2 days.
Oh,
That match is just
poo.
horrible.
I love you can just see everyone leaving that show during that match.
Oh man, I
30
love WWE.
That match is 31 minutes.
Yeah, man.
It is 31 minutes
Christ
long.
on a bike. Oh
Why
my.
is Triple H wrestling for 31 minutes in his
Anyway,
mid-50s?
look. Oh my god, we haven't even fucking gotten to the main point. Another reason why it's been so long since we've done anything is because we have a big announcement that we didn't make on the last pod. What is it,
We do have a
Wyatt?
video on the channel.
We
Yeah.
as in us three, have
Yeah?
launched a Patreon.
Wow. Look at that bitch.
So look at that.
There,
bitch
there he
right
goes.
there. Now, Cass,
So
if
yeah,
I am, say I would like to support these guys, these fine gentlemen here,
funny white people.
and say I have. Oh wow, I have like $3 in my pocket. Wow, what do I do with this?
$3.
For just $3, you could support the boys. We'll be
That's
making
$1 each.
you will be absolutely paying witness to potentially early uploads of the podcast for example.
Maybe.
We will also be recording commentaries and watch-alongs for certain shows. Maybe stuff we talk about on the show. Maybe stuff we just want to journally watch.
First timers, stuff we've never seen before.
Stuff that we've never, or at least one of us never seen before. Like, for example, the only video on the Patreon right now is me and the boys, more so me, watching Smiling Friends Season 1 for the very first time, plus Smiling Friends in Brazil, which is absolutely
Yeah.
lovely. Had an absolutely great time. And there's a few other things. no bits, genuinely. No pressure to send us money. We'd appreciate it a lot, but
No,
we just
there is.
appreciate that you're watching.
All I'm gonna
Uh,
say is we have so many ideas, and obviously it won't be a very frequent thing.
Right.
The idea of the Patreon, in my opinion, really is just if you want to support the pod. We're
If
gonna
you want.
try and
You
put
don't have
content on
to.
there, but don't expect us to, because obviously we don't want it to slow down the pod itself. This is what's most important to us is doing
And
this.
think about this too. Say you go to the store and you grab yourself a bev. With the bev. Never. You grab yourself a coffee.
Never.
You got those Starbucks coffees that are like what, $3, $3.65 nowadays because of inflation, and you finish that in
and you're
what?
sending money
10
to.
minutes? 10 minutes? You finish that? You get this? You got a whole 2 hours of Smiling
You got
Friends.
2 hours
Yeah.
of us watching Smiling Friends and going. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty
Very
good.
unedited. So we're planning to do commentaries, right? And I am planning to put them up on the YouTube for free, but they will be highly edited. As in, you will not get to see the whole movie. You only see the highlights. Patreon will let you see the whole film with us, completely unedited.
Yep.
So
And
Unlike
keep an eye on that.
another channel.
yeah.
Nah, I'm
So
joking.
I'd like to say thank you to the current pledges.
how many have we
I
got,
I
Donut
believe
Cass?
we've got about. I think it's 4 or
5.
5 right now.
I
I need
checked
to have a
5
look.
last time. I was like, that's
5, yeah.
which is more than our
we
last
shall get-
venture.
We shall get back to that because I was gonna do the gimmick where I thank with the names of the people, but we will not do that because I have not prepared it and whatever. Who cares?
So
So-
fuck you if
and
you
Jay-
Yeah.
support this.
So what I'm saying is, fuck you.
Thanks for your
Alright.
money.
But more importantly, Simon,
What's up?
what if I don't want video content? What's another way I can support the podcast?
You could support the boys. Fine. Are you talking financially, Mr. Donut Cassidy?
I'm talking stylistically.
Oh, yes, of course, stylistically. Well, as firmly fitted as upon that baseball cap of yours on your fucking head, you can head on down to www.goodsquadpw.com.
No, who is that?
And check out the merch section under podcasts.
Who the fuck? No, goosesquadpw.com. There's a section called podcasts, and that has merch from our store and also Anime's Love, Anime's Life. Check that out if you want to see some cool stuff.
Because
We've
we're
got
the
shirts,
only 2 podcasts
hoodies,
that exist.
hats. We have a
Yep.
flag. We have some more stuff coming actually. So
We
keep your
don't
eye
have a
and
flag.
your. I hit my nose.
I was
Keep
about to
your eye
say,
on your
you
nose.
see out your nose.
Smell it. Sniff the scent of Good Squad. It's coming your way.
Well, actually, I can't.
what
I can't
the
smell anything.
fuck?
I can't smell anything right now because of WrestleMania 32.
Oh,
so-
WrestleMania 32. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I almost said.
So,
No.
yeah, you can find us on Spotify and YouTube.
And-
I know Wyatt isn't prepared for this. Wyatt, did you
Hey,
know
man.
the results of your Spotify poll?
Oh, I.
You don't, do you?
Nope,
can't
nope,
really
nope,
check
nope, I got it
because-
right here. Okay.
I
Cass
got
can
you,
do
bro.
it. Fuck it, yeah. Cass
It'll
can
be
do
a
it.
lot easier if Cass just checks.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, if you're listening to us on Spotify, hi, how's it going, first of all? Second
Hey,
of all,
man.
there is a poll at the end of every episode. There will be one at the end of this one, if you want to vote on
Yes,
that.
sir.
So, we had a poll last week. What should the reboot of the film Barnyard be called? We got 6 votes, so unfortunately, we have a tie for second and a tie for first.
Oh, no, not
So
again.
in second place, we had Barnes Yard and Mona Lisa Smile, both with 1 vote each.
Great. Awesome.
What is Mona Lisa Smile?
You ever seen Mona Lisa Smile? It's a great movie that should be rebooted as Barnyard.
And in first place, with 2 votes each, Otis, The Book of Barnyard, or Barn the Yard.
Barn the Yard. Oh, like Stop the Yard, like that movie. It's like,
So I think our collective vote, Barn the Yards, will be coming to cinemas very soon.
Yes.
Yeah, if they make
I
a
love the Book of
sequel-
Barnyard, but Barn the Yards
great,
is
yeah.
incredible.
I
Alright.
like the idea of like a sequel just being called Barn to the Yard. Like Step Up to the Streets.
Yeah.
Like Barn to the Yard.
Another lovely little episode we have here today. Guess what
Yeah.
we're doing? Could you believe it?
Could you
It's
believe?
it's time to bring something to the table once again. And who wants to go
What
first?
have we got?
Yeah,
I'll go
what have we
first.
got?
Why don't I go
What have we-
first?
How many people?
If you would
just out
like
of
to go first, you
curiosity-
can. What's
Just
up,
out of
Simon?
curiosity, like,
Oh.
I'm kind of. I just have a question. I just have a quick question, genuine question for y'all. Do you guys like, if you watch multiple movies in a week, do you favor like a new release that you've seen for what we got, or like an older movie that you've already watched?
It's whatever affected me the most.
I think when you bring up a movie that you've seen in the cinema recently, that's always a nice surprise. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
prefer when it's a movie that I have not heard of in it. Like when our last guest Kim brought Nerve, which is a movie I completely
A
forgot
really
about.
like fun side choice, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even
Which
think
is what
about.
I'm bringing
So, yeah.
today.
Not
No,
Nerve again.
No, just like a weird kind of movie that no one really talks about.
I wish.
please do tell.
Yeah, you guys ready?
The floor
Today
is
I'm
yours.
bringing the film is a 2005 Nickelodeon Movies film. And that
Excuse
is-
me?
Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So
I see
had
you.
a hair up. and I decided to watch this because it was on, I believe it was Amazon. It was on, and I wanted to watch it because I really wanted to give it another try because I remember as a kid I wasn't too big a fan of it because I loved the books growing up. Fucking love those books. So dark, so beautifully written, incredible
Yeah.
stuff. Very funny too. The movie I remember not really liking a whole lot because how they structured it is that they took the first half of the first book, then sandwiched the next two books, and then ended it with the last half of the first book. So it was a very weird way to like do the movie. They basically took 3 books, but sandwiched them in between the first book. It was very bizarre.
I didn't even know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
they
there was
did.
multiple books. I only thought there
Oh,
was
dude,
one
there's
book.
there's like 7 books, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
I
there's
did
a
not know
bunch. They
that.
go to like 7 different fucking houses, bro. Fucking hell. So another reason, not only that, Jim Carrey, I thought when I first saw it, I did not like his portrayal at all because I thought he was way too goofy.
Yeah.
Like Count Olaf, yeah, he's a bit
Gosh.
eccentric. He's a bit eccentric in the books, but
obviously.
he's not like goofy. Like he's not like like he's doing a lot of very Jim Carrey.
He's not doing slapstick. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not,
exactly.
yeah.
But I decided to give another watch, and I'm like, all right, because I don't know about you guys, wasn't big on the Netflix show. I know a lot of people are.
See, I never
didn't like
watched it. I heard
don't
so
like
many
it.
good. I heard a lot. I heard Neil Patrick Harris is great. So at least like.
See, I actually thought because after rewatching this, I think Neil Patrick Harris is more goofy in hindsight. I thought he looked like a fucking goof fest.
Oh
Whereas
shit.
I thought
Okay.
Jim Carrey this time around looks visually perfect. Because his neck is fucking weird, his hands and arm, like, Jim Carrey's a weird fucking looking guy.
Yeah.
So he is like
He's an odd
literally
dude.
perfect casting for Count Olaf. And rewatching this, I like it a lot more. I do think it's a little weird, but it's enjoyable. It's very well directed as well. It's directed by the same guy who did Casper, actually, which is a very very good choice, very good tone, I think.
What?
Yeah. What?
Wait, I just want to like fucking. Oh yeah, this movie's directed really well. You know, the guy before he did Casper, so like that's.
You know what,
that's,
Casper?
No, that's the
Casper-
point. No, I don't hate Casper, but when I think of great
Yeah,
direction, I don't think about Casper.
I do, you fucking asshole. For this kind of movie, it's perfect.
It's like saying Jack Frost.
Let me guess. You're like, I wanted Tim Burton to do this.
That is not what I said. But I don't give a
Yeah,
shit. I don't even give a
Alright,
shit about Casper
anyway.
to begin with. So fucking.
Movie also stars what's her name? Violet. She is played by that bitch from fucking. Sorry, that girl from fucking Sucker Punch. Sorry.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was like, you called her a bitch. She was like 13 years old. You mad,
I was just like,
man.
yeah, no, she's
That
good.
bitch, that
That
fucking
bitch.
small bitch.
It's like when
Jesus, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Meryl Streep's in this movie, which is fucking weird. What the fuck
yeah,
is she
I
in this
forgot
for?
about that. I always forget she's in it until I like look
She's
at
in
the
a
cast
lot
list.
of movies, what?
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
She's in too many movies.
She's in way too many movies. I'm about to do something.
Now, would you
about
rather
that.
have unlimited bacon or
But no
unlimited
Meryl
Meryl
Streep.
Streep?
Or Meryl.
Meryl.
All the Meryl.
All the
But no
Meryl in the world. Oh my god, I love The Walking Dead. Could have all the Meryl in the world.
All Daryl.
Or Daryl, yeah.
No
but this
Merle.
movie, yeah, the format's a little weird, but it's great, I think. I think it's a fun, dark kids movie, you know? Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of...
It falls into that, I call it the Corpse Bride catalogue. of like
Oh yeah, because it's
just
pretty disturbing at times. 'Cause-
stupid, disturbing, dark movies.
Oh yeah, because Count Olaf tries to kill them on multiple occasions, and he tries
Yeah,
to
well-
marry her, the little girl, at one point to try to get the inheritance. Like, you forget how dark these movies are. Like, yeah.
Run for your life.
Whack,
Hey,
whack,
hey,
whack,
hey,
whack,
hey,
whack.
hey, hey,
He is 69 God. That's the title. Count Olaf is a 69
Oh,
God.
V-ho.
V-ho.
Let me hear you say Olafo, Olafo. Let me hear you say-
Another thing I want to touch on too is the opening of this movie is fucking phenomenal. So-
That's the part I do
You
remember
ever-
is the
so-
opening.
So to give you an idea, so this movie starts off, it's like this little like stop motion-y, like kind of like Rankin Boss type opening credits. And then it shows like this little elf on screen, and it just says the title, The Littlest Elf, and it's like this goofy little musical number for like a minute. And then the lights just shut off, and you just hear Jude Law going, "I'm sorry, but this is not the film you will be seeing today. The film you're about to see is very dark and very upsetting, and you might want to leave the theater." And then it just cuts to him writing like the story in his typewriter, and then he like introduces it to the audience, like what.
So he's okay. Fuck! I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
like,
he
I haven't-
is Lemony Snicket. Yeah, he is.
That's
Lemony
one of the
Snicket.
only things I remember from this movie.
I haven't seen the movie in like I think we were on like a
So-
bus ride somewhere for school, and they played it on like one of the
Oh
screens. It was,
yeah,
like 10
it's
10
the
years
ultimate
ago.
bus movie, school bus movie.
Oh,
That's what
dude, it was like that or Guardians of the Galaxy. Like that's it. Those are the only two
Oh
that they
no,
would play.
dude! For me, it was that or Shark Tale. You're watching one or the other. It's like fucking hell.
I had it was Wally, and
yeah, that's a good
It's a
one.
good shout.
yeah, it
Good
was
shout.
Wally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, Jude Law, way better choice than fucking Patrick Warburton as Lemony Snicket. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that.
Yeah,
show.
like
I love him, but goddamn, he is not what I pictured in the book at all. Like,
nah, he's too chud. He's too chud to be Lemony Snicket.
fuck is that? That's mean. Goddamn. Fucking asshole. I just thought I didn't like him as much. You goes, yeah, fucking chud.
I hate him.
It's just-
You know that I really do.
You know I hate you. I hate you.
But no, this is it's a great kids movie. Like I said, I like Casper a lot. And it's kind of like that similar vibe, dark,
Yeah.
funny, whole shebang. I think it's a good movie for kids, and it's a good adaptation of the book for the most part. And Jim Carrey, like I said, hilarious in it. Again,
Oh, yeah.
little too light for Olaf, but he gets enough of the mannerisms down. And again, it's a very dark movie too, because these books are the whole point of these books is that it's supposed to be a series of unfortunate events. It's like, oh, you're hoping these kids will finally like be in a happier place, but it's like, nope, just one after the other. It's like, nope, you get this guy, you get incompetent guardians, you get this and that. Like all the
Just
adults
complete-
are just dumb. Like they have no
Yep.
idea they're in danger. It's a very like upsetting scenario to be in.
It's like, I mean, like, I gotta describe it as like Lemony Snicket is like Roald Dahl for like really fucked up. Like honestly,
That's
like
a good shot. Yeah, that is actually an interesting idea. Yeah.
because you look at you look at like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and everybody's all the adults are fucking dumbasses in that original.
But it's more like lighthearted and fun.
yeah, exactly, right. But like,
Like
You
there's
know,
a moment where like Jim Carrey, like one of the kids like talks back to him and he just smacks him across the fucking face, and it's like, holy shit. Like I wasn't expecting like physical abuse here. Damn.
this is why doing it for Nickelodeon was just fucking stupid because they
little
were
weird.
never gonna let it be as dark as it actually like
Yeah,
can
'cause-
be. I feel like.
And like the Netflix show, like it was fine. Like I just thought a lot of the casting was just so missed the mark. Like Neil Patrick Harris, I thought wasn't that good.
On paper, that
Joan-
should be great, right? Like
Oh,
he's
it
like
should
that's
be.
like
Like he could be great. But
You want to see
yeah.
what they were going for with that? Is just watch him as the Master in that Doctor Who episode. That's
heard that was a really
that's
good
what they
episode, yeah.
Yes.
that's what they were going for, and that's how they nailed it with that episode because it was fucking brilliant.
I think genuinely the perfect. If you're ever going to do another series of unfortunate events, you get Wes Anderson on that shit because he would make a
Ooh.
fucking great adaptation. Because if you read the book, it's Wes Anderson through and through. Like
Yeah.
his style, his dry sense of humor, like it works so well. And I think
He never gets like that dark with his movies though. Like
Eh,
that.
never
He
gets,
hinges on it.
His movies do get dark, but they're still very colorful, obviously, and that's the thing. Like the movie,
They're very
the books are very
stylized,
dreary.
yeah. It'd be
Yes.
cool seeing him focus entirely on like a horror, like.
And again,
a
I'm
darker
talking like
movie.
the style. Like I'm thinking like that recent Roald Dahl series he did, where he had the guy like kind of narrating it in the story.
Oh yeah.
I
I
know,
think
like that whole thing. Like
I'm
I
trying
could
to
the one
remember.
with the fucking
I'm
Benedict.
trying to remember.
Henry Sugar, that whole
Sugar.
thing.
Henry Sugar was Henry Sugar Roald Dahl? I actually didn't even know.
Yeah, it was a Roald Dahl book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
actually
whole
didn't
thing
know
was a
that.
Roald
Okay,
Dahl book,
fuck.
yeah.
Okay, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my thing with series of unfortunate events is like I think just as a kid I just did not get Jim Carrey. Like as a young kid, I don't know why. Like I just did not enjoy
I
any
didn't
of this.
fully appreciate him until I got older and really
Because I thought he was like a very one note.
like Bruce
like
Almighty.
very-
You thought, yeah.
Back in the mid 2000s, when he was just doing a bunch of kids movies, and he was
Comedies,
doing.
yeah.
It felt like he was doing the same thing every single time. It wasn't until I got out and I watched like Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine, and I was like,
fucking love
oh wow,
Truman
this
Show.
guy's a great. This guy's actually a great actor. Like holy shit.
We should do an altercation station with Jim Carrey movies at some point.
That'd be fun. as hell.
I'm
you know
doing
what I'd
Eternal
bring?
Sunshine. I'm doing.
I know
You're
what
gonna
I'm
bring the
bringing.
Grinch, and you're gonna win somehow.
Yeah. But yeah, no, great
Yeah.
fucking, great fun movie though.
right,
Again, I think
that's
it's
a
a better
solid show.
adaptation. I think it's a better adaptation. Some people disagree. That's just me. But yeah,
Mm.
I
It's a
give it
solid show.
I'm gonna give it 3 bags of popcorn and a side of nachos with cheese on the side.
Not quite
Okay.
cheese on. See, to me that's a downgrade because movie theater nachos usually suck in my experience. They usually
Well, that's
taste
what I'm saying. It's like, it's the
ass.
3 bags of popcorn and then you get a little bit more, so it's almost like a 3.5.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
I see.
And you know what?
I
We'll
see.
throw in a bottle of water.
What kind? What brand?
Poland Springs, baby.
I've never heard of that in my life. In
Sorry,
the
that's a fucking American one. So you probably wouldn't.
yeah,
Probably
we
one of those Aquafina folks.
Simon
We have
Gallen is
Dasani.
fucking American, dude.
We have
Jesus.
Dasani, brother.
Dasani, this dude.
We got Evian Mountain Range water.
You ever had that dude?
Actually, I haven't seen Evian around here in like a long time. Actually, so
Yeah.
no.
Have y'all had that fucking water where it's like it was filtered through volcanic rock or whatever? And I'm like, yo,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
those
what it
like,
is.
Spring rocks,
That's how it
spring
is,
rock
yeah,
water and
okay.
shit.
I
Yeah,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
other
I
day,
know
That's
what
what
you're talking
Evian
about.
is.
this is good, but it's like, was this actually filtered?
That's
through
what
volcanic?
That's what smart water. That's not what smart water is.
Yeah, it's like spring water. It's like that shit.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Electrolytes, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
check
Billy,
out-
what was your favorite Good Bad Bruv episode? I like the one where they talk about
Talk about
boiled
water.
water for a long time.
It made me go pick up a
time.
bottle of Dasani at my local convenience
filtered
store.
through
Oh
a
my God.
volcano.
Dude, the fucking concert I was at last night, they literally only had the smart water, but in like aluminum bottles. So it was like you get that
Dude.
nice metallic taste with you. It's like
Oh, and I'm sure it costed the low price of $25.
close, $9.50.
That's still whack for a bottle of water. Are you kidding me?
You know
That's
what the
like
cheapest
$3.
shit there was? Cheapest shit there was iced coffee at $6.
That's
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway,
God.
Anyway, shouts out. I will leave that nameless.
that's a yeah. But I might watch because I grow more appreciative of these kids movies that are clearly darker tinge as time goes on.
Oh, they're great, dude. Rewatch Casper. That movie's fucking great.
Yeah, see, like my experience with Casper was being a young kid and being like, I'm bored. I don't
Wow.
like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Weird.
I do want to rewatch some of that. Like, I want to rewatch Beetlejuice because I've actually never fully seen that all the way through.
I don't think I've listened to the musical, which is genuinely great. The Beetlejuice musical is fantastic.
I never finished Beetlejuice as a kid either.
Damn, I know what we're watching.
Oh, Page on the club says Good Bad Bruv.
Yeah!
Go.
If they say it 3 times, then we'll do it right now.
Oh my god, there it is. Oh!
Michael Keaton is here. He's making me watch The Flash.
It's just regular
Fucking-
Michael Keaton.
And we're back because we only just realized that Wyatt did not have his mic on the whole time.
Yeah,
he's been using
that was
his
that audio.
speakerphone.
Hey, you know what though? Sounded pretty good.
It
Kind
didn't
of.
that
sound
alright?
that bad.
Just
It didn't sound that bad.
put the start of the thing that you
Dude,
know.
I got
we'll
flashbacks
change
to
it.
fucking Based World when we were doing like the Q&A and I was just on my phone just saying like, "Yeah, man, what's up?" Just chiming in for like a
dude.
minute.
Remember when we tried to record that like 30-minute talk about Vince coming back to WWE in like January?
Oh my God.
And my audio was actually the worst thing of all time.
I
Like,
still have that my audio from that on here on my computer somewhere.
why?
Is that the one
Why?
where we all split up the
Yeah.
man.
and we
you
just-
because you wanted us to use OBS, but then it was like really complicated.
Well,
for
that
some
was
fucking
the
reason.
way
Yeah.
they were doing it in other pods I was listening to. I was like, yeah, I'm glad we found this though. Anyway,
I'm so happy we did
Shut
that
up.
though because we learned so much. Anyway.
let's stop talking about behind the scenes thing. Wyatt, good pick.
Yes, thank you.
My turn.
Your
Okay.
turn.
I also went to Nickelodeon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Barnyard. Oh.
Rango.
Hey!
Rango.
Excellent choice.
All right.
Oh, what an
So-
excellent choice.
I want to say shouts out to my dude, Tony Boomhauer, because me and him were on stream the other day. England, you fucked up. You just fucked up. And it was so bad.
Yo, I was about to say, I've lost everything.
Fucking spitting into the microphone. His fucking eyes are fucking red.
Yeah, that's what sells
Why
it.
have you
His saliva.
forsaken me?
It's just going everywhere.
Oh my god, that guy. I
No,
can't
my
believe that
favorite-
guy's legit. I thought he was like a fucking goofball or like a
So
con artist.
funny.
Or something.
Storm Karen has hit us. We need to get to shelter.
Anyway, so while that game was going on, me and him and Tyler from Goon Squad, we were playing a game where you would have to guess the movie from a frame. And one of the examples where we got it in the first try was Rango. Because it's such a
Rango.
visually, like, I treat it like a stapler. You know, when you like just point, like, if you remember that movie so easily, there is so much about it that I love. Right, so we're going to talk about this. I know people say it's a really mid movie. I think it's.
Who says that? I've seen
People
everyone say
say
it's great.
I've heard people
I've
say it's like an
seen
underrated
people-
masterpiece.
Yeah,
like, I've seen
yeah.
people say that.
I
like-
think it's one of the best animated movies of all time. Genuinely.
I,
Solid
uh,
shout.
Yeah.
I've not seen the entire movie. I've only seen clips.
Neither have I. Oh,
I will say this, I
grab the link,
remember-
grab the link.
All right.
I remember seeing the trailer for this for the first time and being fucking blown away. That
Oh.
trailer is fucking amazing. Like the visuals in this, like just from that trailer alone, it's like, damn,
Oh yeah.
fucking
Dude.
Gore Verbinski is a fucking master.
Yeah. What
Like-
was the company? Who was the company that distributed this? Was it Blue Sky?
No,
Or-
Nickelodeon.
or-
Nickelodeon.
oh, it's Nickelodeon. Okay, because I
Which
remember
is
like,
weird because it's very adult, isn't it?
Because
It's
it's brilliant. Like
Yeah.
it looks fantastic for that time. What was it? 2011.
Oh yeah.
Which is when
2011
this came
was the
out.
release year. Yeah.
And it is absolutely not made for adults, but it's catering to them highly.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because you have this story of this. It should seem simple. This chameleon gets lost, finds a town, becomes sheriff, comes back, wins the day. Okay, that's a kids' movie. The way they do this, he is a lost, deranged sociopath like loner who wants to be an actor. So he gets kicked off of his family's car and almost gets killed several times. Runs into this horrid wasteland that is run by this religious cult who runs off of water sometimes showing up. Their water is low as shit. Rango has to go and find the people that
Isn't
stole
it
the
called
water.
Dirt? Isn't the town just
Yeah,
called
the
Dirt?
town's called
That's
Dirt.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love the quotes in this, by the way. The armadillo that he meets says, "To find water, you must first find dirt." Obviously meant the town.
Mhm.
Then you have the actors there in this movie. You got Johnny Depp in one of his best roles.
I was
Not
gonna say, I don't
gonna-
even
not
hear
gonna
Johnny
bullshit.
Depp in that
Yeah.
voice. It's kind of crazy.
Best animation roles are the ones where you don't think of the actor the whole time. You're like,
I love
oh
it with
shit! Like this
the
guy
old
just-
the old like chicken guy is like he's like, hey, shape yourself up there. You get back in there and you show them who's boss. Thank you, Rango. And then he gets
Yeah, I see
fucking
that.
thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Hashtag corrected. And then you have moments like the fucking crow is like the
Oh,
last scene with
yeah.
the crow, and he's about to shoot something, and then he gets nearly killed. He gets like shot off of
Yeah,
the
it's fucking
tower.
violent. Like I remember
It's
it being
so
like, very
there's
fucking
so
violent.
much death.
Yeah.
There's so much death in this movie.
It's one of those movies that could have easily been like a Coen Brothers like live action. Shit, I feel
Oh,
like,
that
honestly,
vibe
like,
actually fits perfectly. Like
Like,
that's
if-
yeah, you described it perfectly.
you could really make it like that could be a story told with human characters, but because
Yeah.
it's not, is like why it's so
because
much
it's a
more interesting.
chameleon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea of just the movie Rango happening, and then Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men just walks in. With
How
some
much you
plus and
lost
a
at a
coin
coin
toss.
toss?
Is that what you think? Yes. He's just eating the nuts or whatever, just like fucking.
Yeah.
He has the- oh my god, dude, he has the air pump. Fuck that.
Oh
Get
fuck
me,
yeah!
get me out of here.
Oh god.
Right, so you got Isla Fisher as Beans, right? You got guys like Bill Nye as Rattlesnake Jake, which
The
is
British
Bill
one of my
Nye, correct?
favorite
What a
favorite
character.
characters.
What
Yes,
a
you gotta-
character.
Hello, brother.
You got to specify which Bill Nye, by the way. Are you talking about the British
Oh,
Bill Nye actor?
Nighy.
Yeah,
You're
not
right,
he.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nike.
From
Uh,
one legend to another.
Ray
Yeah.
Winstone is
hat
Bad
to
Bill in
you.
this movie. Shouts out Ray Winstone. About
Yeah, Black Widow's Ray Winstone, yeah.
Ned Beatty.
Ned Beatty, wow, I didn't know who
Lotso
that was.
Hugging Bear. He's the
I was
turtle.
about to say, yeah, he's Lotso. I just remembered
Water,
that.
Mr. Rango. Water. He's that guy. And the armadillo. Did not know this until I watched it again. Alfred Molina.
That's perfect, actually. He
Which
fits
is
this.
awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of British talent in the movie for some reason, which is kind of
I
Yeah.
love the moment in this movie where the frog blends in, and then Rango's changing colors, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, I'm blending in," and then the fucking hawk starts flying, and he's like, "Oh, you got to run, amigo."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You told me to
yeah.
blend in. That was
Doesn't, like,
before.
the-
Now, run.
Doesn't like the fucking bird or whatever, like it has like the can on its head and he hears him and he just goes.
And then the
He
front of
fucking
it
turns
falls
his head.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the funniest shit.
Dude, because I remember I think I read something about the movie, like how they were trying to make that like that was gonna be like their like Shrek type like adult hit.
Oh,
Like,
it feels like it, yeah.
they were really trying, and it didn't do as well. Did it do good? I can't remember when it came out. Like,
I just remember like
I definitely.
I
think
remember
it
a
did
lot
well.
of people liked it, but I think they were confused on who the audience was for, and that's why that
Yeah.
wasn't like I don't know what the
'Cause I
box
remember
office was.
they
for
wanted it to be like their next big thing, and which is a weird way. Like, I'm kind of happy it didn't happen because it lets the other one kind of stand on its own more. But like, it's a shame because it's genuinely, like, from what I've seen of it, very creative, very very detailed.
And especially too, because like Nickelodeon doesn't have like like a stellar track record in terms of like movies. Like their one Oscar-nominated film is Jimmy Neutron, which is kind of shocking.
The fact that the SpongeBob movie was not nominated for Best Animated Feature is
To
ridiculous.
say that's probably the best one, I'd say.
like easily, and this got nominated, right? I feel like Rango had to.
Did it?
Cass, did Rango get nominated for Best Animated Feature? Did it win?
Yeah,
Wait,
it win.
It
won.
won, right? I
Wait,
forgot,
what?
'cause
Yeah,
you
it
forget.
won.
2011.
What came
Well,
out
actually,
that year?
Well, I think it was Cars 2, dud.
Oh.
I think Kung Fu Panda 2, which is fantastic, but it wasn't gonna win probably. Arthur Christmas, which is also a pretty good movie, honestly, not a bad movie.
So the movies that were
Rio?
like for the Oscars 2011 were like some of them
Well,
weren't that big,
2011
I
was a
don't
pretty
think.
bad year for movies, so like it was pretty slim pickings that year.
The good stuff from 2011 stands out a lot, but there's not a lot of like really great stuff.
Like, dude, the fucking Drive didn't get shit for Oscars that year, which is shocking because
Which
it's probably
is
the best movie
ridiculous.
of that year. Because that was when
That was
The
the one
Artist came out. Remember that movie?
and nobody talks about that movie anymore.
No one talks about it anymore. It's like The King's Speech winning over Social Network. Who the fuck talks about The King's Speech?
Or Inception. Like,
Or Inception,
how did-
yeah, exactly.
yeah, like,
Very weird
fucking-
couple years for the Academy.
Rango beat Puss in Boots, Chico and Rita, A Cat in Paris, and Kung Fu Panda 2.
Wow, it was really slim pickings then. Goddamn.
They didn't. No Arthur Christmas. I'm surprised. That movie's actually not that. That movie's not that bad.
No, that
actually,
movie's great.
so-
People
Yeah,
just
yeah,
don't
I'm-
like English people.
Yeah,
I agree.
damn fucking right we don't.
And I stand with him. No.
I stand.
Come on, England! Boom, boom, boom! Score some fucking goals! Come on!
I thought you were talking about the Godsmack song from Scorpion King. Fucking stand.
I'm gonna tell you this
alone.
right now. The Rango favorite part of this movie is any scene where it's Rango in his head thinking about the acting kind of thing he could do. Like when he's had his whole like moment of pretending to be like a lover and then like a warrior, and then he just walks up to the glass, he breathes on it, he draws the television,
Yeah.
the stage, the audience is waiting. I'm like, oh my god.
This is epic. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh man.
And then
Rango?
when he's in the bar and he's like, "You're missing your mama's mangoes. Who are you?" And he looks at the bowl and he's like, "I could be anyone." And that's when he starts his like monologue.
You know what I find interesting is, like, you call him like a sociopath. Like, Rango in another animated movie is the villain. Like, he's the bad
yeah.
guy in another animated movie, but like in this, he's like he's the most unlikely protagonist, which is what makes
And
him
then-
interesting.
He dies, talks to Clint Eastwood for 2 minutes,
I forgot about that whole thing.
gets carried by woodlouse over the road, and then comes back. And the end of that movie is so... It's weird. And then the Flight of the Valkyries scene with all the fucking... the whatever they are. Oh god, what even are they? The weird fucking weasel-looking things. I don't remember.
Valiant.
The Gophers?
There's like the blind one, and then like because the robbers like
You're asking the wrong guy right here, man.
they try and
I
dig
haven't
up
seen the whole
under the
thing,
bank.
so-
They try and dig up under the bank, and then he's like, "Oh, we're just like coal miners. We're trying to find like the good stuff." And then he's like, "Oh, if you want some money to like help you out, you can go to the bank." And then he like helps them, and he doesn't realize it. It's a good fucking movie.
Idiot.
I'm not gonna spoil everything,
Yeah.
but we should definitely watch it again because it is genuinely fucking brilliant.
I'd watch it.
I would.
yeah.
I'd be
think
game. Yeah.
one
This
thing
man
that
wasn't
strikes
shot.
me.
He was drowned in the desert.
One thing that stands out to me whenever I see clips from it is like the texture of like
Oh, yeah.
everything. Like everything looks like reach out and touch it. Like you
Oh yeah,
can
it looks.
actually,
It's a very
feel it.
realistic
It's
looking
so
movie.
good looking.
It doesn't look like it was
Yeah.
made like in an animation studio. It looks like all practical. Like it borderline looks like prosthetic.
It's like Unreal
that's how-
Engine or something. It's like.
Yeah.
It ain't no
Like,
hawk, just a bunch of bats.
How many bags of
tail!
popcorn? out of-
His tail is a Gatling gun.
I forgot
Stop.
about that. I do remember that. I remember that shit. That shit was crazy.
Peak character design. It's a rattlesnake with a
Oh.
Gatling gun. That's fucking brilliant.
that black cowboy hat. Oh, what a goat.
The scene where he's in the desert about to die, and then all the like trees turn into the tail. I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking gorgeous.
Damn, I should like drop acid and watch this.
We have to watch this at some point. It is
Yeah.
fucking brilliant. Anyway,
Definitely. How many
I'm
scores?
what did you what? We need our own unique rating system. What's your rating system? What was it?
Mine is like I do it. I rate it in like movie like term, like where it's like a theater reference or a fucking like film. Like I remember I said, I give this an X-Men: The Last Stand out of 5.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, that's a good way of doing it. I will give this, but you can't really compare Rango to anything, can you? It's
Oh, yeah,
such
well,
a
yeah, but-
uniquely good film. Like
You don't get a lot of animated westerns. Like I feel like you
this
don't-
is really good chicken tendies from a random restaurant you've stumbled across on a road trip, and it's for some reason they're so good. Like I'm
I know
talking
that.
with
I
the
hear that. Yeah.
with the barbecue
you know what,
sauce
brother?
that just tastes better than
that's
any
a
other
little
sauce
taste
you've
of
had.
heaven right there. That's a
Yeah.
little-
It's very well
Yeah.
seasoned for some reason. Has no
Oh.
right being that good. Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, the boneless.
It comes out of like a
tendies.
trailer that you think will give you like multiple sicknesses.
And then
at
it
the
just
same
so happens
time,
to be a friend's birthday, so they'll come out with the big hats
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And they have the happy birthday.
They have like a free ice cream sundae. Free ice cream sundae. attached
Completely
to it,
forgot to
bro.
mention the owls narrating the Rango. He's like,
Oh yeah, he's going to die. Yeah.
when is he going to die?
Yeah, that's
Soon,
just funny.
compadre, soon. Soon, Meg.
Soon, Meg.
Soon, Brussels will be its own. Will be,
Shut
will be a
up.
city.
All right, I'm done. Simon, hit me.
With
Now
your best
I feel
shot.
a little silly because
Uh-oh!
you guys came with this is not a Joker's trick. This is not a Joker's trick. I did bring a movie. I did bring a movie. I did not do a little Joker trick. I brought a movie. But I oh
It
yeah,
is?
we were gonna so you guys came with two very underrated, very like cult following kind of movies here. And I'm coming with the movie that's been the talk of the town for the last week or so that just
Ooh!
came out in the theaters.
Booker T.
I don't know if you heard about it. It made a fair amount of money at the box office this last weekend. Other than Inside Out 2,
Despicable
of course.
Me. Oh.
Do 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 do.
Bang a gong, get it on. It's
What?
Long Legs. I saw Long Legs in the
Ooh.
theater Friday
Jacking
afternoon.
off? What are you
And
doing
then-
up there?
I was doing.
me?
No, you.
Hang
Why?
Loose. You
It's
never
like
seen a
down
Hang
here like
Loose?
this. Why? It's
Wait,
like,
was I?
dude,
He's
yeah.
done that. He did that earlier too, and I made a joke about it, but I don't think he.
Oh wait, like
recognized it.
this? Was it
Anyone
just
on
this?
the YouTube, how you doing? I'm not fucking go crazy. Am I? Why it's gyrating at the
He-
top?
he-
Oh wait, I have the. I
I'm
have this.
here.
Is it this right here?
You've
Yeah,
got the ADD
leg thing.
leg twitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was cursed.
Look at
I
him.
was cursed, man.
I
was
have
led
that. I have
astray.
that a little bit as well, but you can't really like see it. Like I'm like my legs kind of.
Do you know how to
bouncing a
fix that?
little bit
Why?
right
You
now.
just move your finger
chop your leg off.
Fuck off.
under the table. Just wiggle the worm. Wait. Don't do that.
Oh wow, it
Simon.
actually works.
Long legs. Booker
Long
T.
Legs. I only got on the hype for it about a month before it came out. Which, by the way, I know we're a movie podcast here, talk about movies, but
Mm-hmm.
we could talk about marketing because the marketing for this thing has been absolutely fantastic.
Love the
Like,
first trailer.
I was gonna say because I
Awesome.
saw the when it was first like coming like you had like these little like vignettes they were showing and it
And
was
they
just
didn't
like
have trailers.
stills.
There were just like these weird little like titles, like every year there is another, and you
Yeah,
have
it was
to
like a
keep the
very
Hydra
weird like
upon
kind of like
you.
grindhouse horror kind of thing. It was like very like ooh, it felt like
It
old
added
school.
to the whole like you're seeing shit that you really shouldn't be seeing. Like,
Yeah.
like the fact, like evil itself is like seeping this little info out. To
And I'll
you
say
so you
this,
can see it.
I mean, I'm assuming you're not going to be spoiling this too much, obviously.
No.
I gotta say, man, I'm really, because I haven't seen any trailer after that. I saw like the first couple of like little like vignettes, and I was like, I don't need any more. I'm sold on this. I
That's
saw like maybe
fair.
a little bit of the first trailer, just to see what it was like, and I'm like,
I
oh,
will
cool.
say the trailers, they showed certain things, but they did not give away the plot, and they did not give away what the whole like the thing is in the movie, and they did
That's
not
good.
give away, and
That's
they didn't,
good.
and they didn't give away any of the best scares in the movie, in my opinion. Before I talk about the movie, I do want to say, folks, we all have our own definition of what scary is, what we find to be frightening. So I'm not here to put down anybody who says that this movie is the scariest thing they've ever watched in their life. I will say, for me personally, this isn't like the scariest thing I've ever watched. It really isn't. Like, it's very like disturbing, and it's incredibly thought-provoking about like kind of the vibe it has and the ethos and like the sort of what the thesis of the movie is by the end of it when it all comes together at the end. But it didn't like there was no imagery in it that was like burned in my brain, like Sinister, for example. Like it wasn't like something like that.
Sinister is pretty fucked up. That's a pretty gnarly film.
Yeah, it did remind. There were parts of it that did remind me of Sinister, just like the whole like watching the tapes, and
Yeah.
studying the ciphers, like all that stuff. My main thing, because I really don't. It's hard for me to talk about this because I don't want to give away too much. But it's like,
Well, me personally, I don't mind spoilers, but I get why.
I'm not gonna why it intends to see this.
Yes.
Sooner rather
Someday.
than later. Yeah, at some point. So I'm not gonna give. I'll say. I've seen a lot of people describe this movie as Silence of the Lambs, but Satanist. And what I really liked about this movie is that while it was very much inspired by FBI procedurals, like your Silence of the Lambs, your Sevens, your Zodiacs, all that kind of stuff. This thing, without spoiling too much, it does not skimp out on the second half of that sentence, which is the Satanism. Not just for imagery, they use that type of horror without giving it away to extreme effect, particularly later on in the movie, and I loved it. I would have been so disappointed if the whole thing was just like this. Like I didn't. It was very visceral. I loved watching Micah Monroe. She's fantastic, by the way.
I was gonna say, I did not even know that was her in the trailer until like they showed her name. Because I was like,
well,
she looks very different than normal. Like she has like eyebrows and
This-
shit.
this
Well,
is
she's not playing a scream queen in this. She's playing
Right.
like she
Because
has her
I
shit
loved
together.
her ever since The Guest. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, she's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Like she's
great.
badass.
This is the movie that has Nick Cage, but they never show him.
Yeah.
Well, they do show him in the movie pretty quickly.
Oh
Actually.
yeah, but like I meant in the trailers, they never showed it.
No,
Yeah,
they
they've been
never-
pretty.
Yeah.
I saw like a little smidgen of what he might look like, and I'm like, interesting.
Well, but the trailers they give you just enough. Like you.
It was
you'll
this right
see-
here. It was this shot
Yeah,
where he's like
you
this.
see
Yeah.
you see him move his hands, and
Yeah.
then right before you get a clear view of the face, it cuts, but you still see
Yeah.
like just a tiny bit of it. I think that actually works because like the whole vibe of the movie is like the way it's shot. Everything is like just off center. Everything is like just off to the side. It's like you're always peeling your eye. I was talking to Tony about the movie because he saw it, and he talked about like he didn't blink at moments because he was always looking for shit in the background. And I think that's what's really brilliant about the movies. Even when there's nothing in the background, it doesn't stop you from being alert. It doesn't stop you from like focusing on all this stuff. And later on at night, when you're like sitting in bed in like the dark, you might see like a figure that in the dark could look vaguely similar. What happened?
Oh my god, you killed him. We did it.
What the
Simon,
hell?
we won.
Wyatt?
We did it.
Did he
We won.
Did he close the fucking window?
We did. I can retire.
What happened?
Shit.
Hey. What the hell
Anyway,
happened?
the movie is super.
What was that?
I don't know. I didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit either. I was just chilling.
I thought we killed him. I thought we did it. I was
How we
Okay.
finally ended his life.
It like pulled me out and then pulled me back in. Like it was out of my control. I didn't know.
To not go too deep into the spoilers, my favorite, like, this movie has like this meta thing to me where it's like, I was watching a lot of interviews with Osgood Perkins, the director, who seems like a really chill dude, by the way. By the way, I did not know he was the son of what's-his-face from Psycho. I did not understand of Anthony Perkins, from the guy who plays Norman.
Oh, I
Bates
didn't know
in
that either.
Psycho.
Holy shit, that's
He's
cool.
his son. Yeah, I actually didn't know that until way later.
He was also in Nope. He was the guy in the fucking director's chair. Yeah.
Fuck, you're right. I didn't even. Shit,
Yep.
you're right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was the
yeah,
guy with the
oh,
the horse in
cool.
the beginning when they were shooting like the
Not
thing.
the guy who's directing the commercial, the commercial
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. And he talks about how he made the movie from the idea of like, oh, parents can tell their kids stories, and then that's spun into parents tell their kids stories to hide evil from them, but it doesn't change the fact that evil still might just exist, and it's on us
Ooh, I like that.
to keep it to keep it out of us, and if we allow it to enter us, then it wins, and it's gonna wreak havoc. And the first half of this movie is both in the movie itself and outside as the audience. You're watching it and you're going like, you're cuddling up to logic. You're like, this is scary, this is creepy, like I'm enjoying it. But I know how these FBI procedurals go. I know how this, like, I know that they're gonna be cracking patterns. You're gonna see some dead bodies. You're gonna see like
Right.
what the general like what are the calling cards of the serial killer, like what's all that, and you cuddle up to logic. But the thesis of the movie is evil just exists. And evil beyond words does not play by human rules. So when the movie makes
so
it
cool.
when the movie makes it shift in the second half, and I see a lot of people say that the second half or like the end of the movie does not work for them because it gets a little corny, it gets a little like because it does lean more into like the potentially supernatural. I won't spoil exactly what that means. But I loved it because it gave the movie its own distinct flair, and it provides a hell of a fucking gut punch. Because you're watching the movie and you're going, okay, I'm waiting for the moment when this is all gonna like, this is gonna coalesce in like the manhunt, and then something happens in the middle of the movie that you're like, oh, that's not what I expected to happen going on forward, and then the whole thing just turns into a fucking living nightmare by the end of the movie, and it's like,
It definitely sounds like something that I would fuck with.
I hope
like,
you do.
Because like I'm a huge fan of like Prisoners and stuff like that. Like I like that type of like procedural where it's like
Good shit.
there's a lot of like implied stuff you're not too sure
Yes.
like what's going on kind
and
of
that
like
movie
what the
does.
motive
That
is.
movie also has a very like religious undertone.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
It in
And
the film as well.
another thing too, in terms of like what scares me, it's like, you know, like for instance, I love Silent Hill. I find it very scary, like especially
Yeah.
playing it at night. But I think that's mainly due to the fact that like one, it's a game, two, it's helped by like the lesser graphics and everything.
Yes.
But I think in terms of like movies, religious horror is one that I think is very unique because it's like it is done to death, especially with like possession movies. But there's those few that really get it right, that really put a very big chill in you.
The best religious horror is the ones that understand like the omnipotence of it, like the hopelessness
Yes.
of it. In my opinion, like you watch fucking, I don't even want to talk about this movie again. But you watch fucking Exorcist Believer, which is a borderline cartoon, and you're like, when it turns into religious Avengers at the end, you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
So fucking stupid.
And-
But the
and-
thing is,
Sorry.
though,
Sorry. So,
on paper, the idea of it, kind of cool. You know,
Yeah,
like it's
the
kind of
idea of,
that
like,
could be
blending
told
faith.
very scary. You know, like
Yes.
Yeah.
The idea of like blending faith, but like in the wrong hands, religious horror can feel cheap because it's like, how can you fight Satan? Because Satan can just
Yeah.
do it. But when the thesis again of this movie is built around the whole, like you can use whatever logic, you can use whatever methods you have to do to shield yourself and your loved ones from evil. It doesn't change the fact that it still exists, and
Right.
if you're exposed to it, then there's no hope for you at that point.
Right.
And that's genuinely bone chilling. The ending of this movie, just given what, like, I described this to Wyatt, and like for anybody who's seen the movie, they might think this is kind of silly. The idea of the end of the movie, without spoiling it, like that kind of event, not in terms of specifics, like that kind of event happening, that is like the freakiest idea for me. Because it involves the idea of like, I can't say it, no, I'm not
yeah,
even
no,
gonna
I was
go
just
that
about to
far.
say, I'm just like,
Like I can't even like give a hint at what actually happens because it's like
I was
you
gonna say,
have to
I
see it.
definitely want to know like nothing. Like I want to see,
Yeah,
I want to like
and
see
it's
whatever
not
that
even
is.
because it's not even because it's anything that particularly like crazy like with imagery.
It just seems
or
like it's a
anything
very
crazy.
like ooh, like it's a very
It's
like
just it's
like
so
you think
like
about it, you're like
like your stomach hurts watching it because you're like this is bad and it's getting worse and worse and
Yeah.
worse, and it's also sad
kind of like
because
foreboding, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, people have used the word dread a lot, and yeah, this is a very
Dreadful.
dreadful,
Yeah, exactly.
very dreadful movie. And I talked about performances. Micah Monroe, I think she's great. People are gonna feel like she's very disconnected, but I promise you that's part of the character. And by the end of the movie, when you realize why she's like that, you're like, oh, very cool, like explanation.
So everyone's been saying like she has like it's like it's like Tism protagonist, you know, like
Well, yeah,
autism
you know what?
protagonist.
I don't blame people for seeing that, but it's like it's just the way they get around like explaining why she is that disconnected is like it's cool for the lore of this kind of horror movie as well. Like I just
Yeah.
find it to be very interesting. I can't really go into why she's great, but Alicia Witt as playing her mother in the movie, she's fantastic. I can't go into why at all because that's a huge spoiler, but she's great. Blair Underwood, who is like, he hasn't been in a lot of stuff in the last few years. He's playing like the archetypical, he's the good guy cop and he goes home to his wife and kid and he's doing all
He's
good
like,
for his wife and kid.
Yeah.
But he, and like, again, without spoiling anything, I don't think the ending of the movie works without him. Like, I think he plays a huge role into why the ending hits so hard. And then, of course, Nicolas Cage, he's fantastic. And
He's the
think
real meat and potatoes here, you know? Like,
But, I wouldn't go that far.
Meat and
He's not
potatoes
in
is
his-
crazy.
Meat and potato, dude. He'd probably be like meat and potato. But that's Nicolas Cage saying that. But I feel like what makes him so good in this is that like I watched Jeremy John's review of this, and he mentioned like what's cool is that they Paranormal Activity 3. So Paranormal Activity 3.
Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania.
The Last Exorcism Part 2. This movie's...
Now, The Last Exorcism is dog shit.
Osama bin Laden finally got fucking killed. Let's do it.
I think they should stuff him and he'll be all like...
Anyway.
But
Jeremy John.
he talks about how in the movie, what's cool is like Nicolas Cage is doing like his humorous Nicolas Cage crazy, where it's like the kind of Nicolas Cage that you'd laugh at. But the way that he's edited and the way they use the score and sound effects, like there's this scene where he's like driving and he just starts yelling and it's kind of funny at first, you kind of snicker a bit, but then they do this weird audio effect on his voice that it makes it sound like he's speaking out of like a cave. And it just, and he's just in this car, and that's just like, it's just so like, it gave me like a shiver like down my spine. Like,
That's
when I saw
interesting.
it. Yeah. But no, I love the fact that this movie stuck to its guns on its premise. Oz talked about how he wanted to use like the FBI procedural to ease people into the movie so that when it turned into something else, they were already cuddled up to it and they couldn't get out of it. You know, it was.
I like that. That's
so
a really
cool.
good director.
Yeah,
right there.
like,
That
very-
is so
very-
cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He just understands horror. Like, again, I've seen people say style over substance, and for a minute there when I saw the movie, I was like, I wonder if like it could have been a bit. Maybe the characters could have been a bit stronger. Maybe they could have explained a few things more, because there are a few logical things, particularly for characters, where you're like, how did you not see that? But then you really think about like what the whole thing is about and what the thesis of the movie is again, and you're like, I can kind of let it go for that reason. I don't think it's like I don't know actually, because when I first saw it, I was like, it was great. I don't know if I'd put it like masterpiece, best horror in the last few years. But I've not stopped thinking about it for the last like 4 days since I've watched it. So.
That shows like you have an attachment to it though. That shows that you
That's
like,
the
yeah.
perfect,
If you keep
like,
thinking
example.
about it, yeah.
And that's
If
why,
you
like, 'cause
can't
I've
get
seen
out of
a
it.
lot. I've seen a lot of like genuinely like very big like great movies this year that like have stuck with me. But I've also seen a fair few movies this year where I was like, oh, I thought that was great, and then I realized I have barely thought about them like at all. Not to say they're bad, like they're still good. Like I enjoyed watching them, but like they're not gonna be in my top. Like this is, if this isn't in like at least my top 10 by the end of the year, I'll be very surprised, honestly, because I was super impressed. You were talking about Lemony Snicket, the series of unfortunate events. You're talking about Wes Anderson. Low key, I think Oz Perkins could do series of unfortunate events, because like you'll get it when you see the movie. You'll get it when you see the. And the last thing I'll say, again, not a spoiler. There's something that people are not mentioning. There's no fucking Reddit after credit scene. There's no like teasers or anything.
Then there's no reason to watch.
Yo, long legs fans watching the credits when Short Arms appears.
Armzo.
Oh, he broke the
Armzo-
camera.
I'm sorry, you get back to stacking or you're back to the psych ward.
But
Damn, I can't stop spoiling it. Fuck.
there's something with the credits that I've only seen like one reviewer mention, and it's such a small thing. It's not even like you're not seeing anything in the credits. It's just the way the credits are presented. It popped me when I saw it. I was like, Oh, that's fucking great. Like, I think that's like it added more to the
interesting.
unease, the dreamlike quality to it. I don't know. I thought it was fantastic. I think
I was about to say
you should go see
dreamlike
it.
horror is what I was talking about prior, like with
Yeah,
sound
and they have
everything.
that
It's like,
as well. Like every time there's a flashback, the aspect ratio changes, and it literally makes it feel like you're viewing somebody's like inner thoughts through a window.
oh, that's
like
cool. That's
Like
badass.
like you're watching like, and I think particularly like the opening especially is great with that. Without giving it, it's just awesome.
How long is the movie?
Takeaway credits about I think it's like an hour 35. So it's
Oh
it's
wow,
not-
it's a short
yeah,
one.
That was my thing. It was like it did feel a little like it felt like a little awkwardly paced where like I thought it was going on nicely, and then like the last act of the movie is definitely shorter than the first two acts, but it doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel like they're blasting through it or anything. It just feels like they've made their point with the first two acts. The third act didn't have to be as long. They could just get straight to the point with it. And there is also a big exposition dump, which I don't know how I feel about that, but like I get
Oh
why
god,
they,
yeah.
I feel like if they hadn't, it would have veered into what some of the A24
I've heard-
horror.
I've heard the big divide with this is that a lot of people think it's too straightforward, and that's why they don't like it.
I think that wouldn't have been a problem if they didn't go so far to explain what was happening at the end.
Yeah,
I feel like if they left
you
it a
say
bit more
that,
to
but, like,
interpretation.
Most
All
of
people are stupid.
The reason people like this movie is because of the way it was shot and the way it looks, and like
Yeah.
if you can get past that, like, oh, it's so simple. Like, it's a horror movie.
But that's
if
what
you're getting
I
scared
liked.
by, that's what they want.
It's the same reason why I loved the switch that the clear switch that happens about halfway through, or like 2/3 through, is because it's not going for like. I don't think this falls into. I'm not shitting on elevated horror. There is good elevated horror. There really is. I saw the TV Glow was elevated horror, and I thought that, and that's one of my favorite movies of the year. But this doesn't really go for that at a certain point. It's just a really well fucking made, like religious procedural serial killer film. It's just really like straightforward, really well fun. Just very fun, bizarrely very fun to watch as well. Like even though it's really fucked up, very fun to watch. I've been talking for a really long time. I didn't realize I had this much to say about it, honestly. Yeah, I think it's fantastic, and I actually want to see it again in the theater. I want to see if it holds up if I watch it again on the big screen. So, 2 thumbs up. Go see it. I will give it a
1.
nice. I'll give it a 1 out of 1. Thank you.
I'll rate it for you.
I
You know exactly what to
believe in
put.
long
You
legs.
know exactly what to put over that when it happens.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna put something
Yeah.
like he's gonna put like the sound of like a car crash happening in the background.
Please do that.
I'm just gonna put like George Bush going, watch this drive.
All right. Well,
All right,
there's a
well.
Q&A on the Spotify. There's a comment section on YouTube. Tell us who you thought had the best movie or any other questions you have. Just go
Yeah.
crazy. All right. So
Now,
we have a statement to make. Simon, make the statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not doing DDT 7 today,
No.
unfortunately.
No.
But we are bringing back.
No. Sorry.
Ding, 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 ding,
We just
ding,
lost
ding,
all of our fan base. Holy shit.
So you're saying Melee clicked off the video? Okay, awesome.
This
Wow.
video is not for me, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For those
We want to know, before we do this again, we will be doing it. Is this a good segment? We want to know.
Is this good?
Please let
Because
us
we
know.
did it the first
because
time and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot
we
of fun
had
the first
fun
time.
doing it, but we don't know if it's fun to watch. So just let us
Exactly.
know, because it's a lot of fun. We're just doing quizzes, and people like quizzes. So, I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, famed Ferdinand the Bull voice actor John Cena recently announced his professional wrestling retirement. I was there live for it, unexpectedly. My brother surprised me with Money in the Bank tickets the night before.
Yeah, and you got to see a great
Pretty
main
good
event.
time. It was a pretty. Oh god, that match was fucking- I can't believe I was dick riding that match, brother. That match sucked. Jesus Christ. But it got us very sentimental because I think all three of us, we all have John Cena in our top 5s, right? Like I feel like we all I mean, I do.
Yeah, of course, obviously.
Yeah. Cass, would you say John Cena's top 5 for you?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
that's solid
he-
stuff.
question.
Look, regardless, he's the greatest. He's the greatest of all time. That's not just a name.
Dude, they
like,
call
he
him that.
legit is.
They
literally
call him the
that,
greatest of all
exactly.
time. So
I said
he's
it's not
the
just
great-
a name. He is.
If
Like he just
WWE
is.
says he's the greatest of all time, he's clearly the greatest of all time. That's how that works.
Michael Jordan, you look at him, he's the greatest of all time. He's the Michael Jordan of fucking WWE. Sorry.
He's the Michael Jordan of Michael Jordan. He's the Michael Jordan of John Cena's.
He's the LeVar Ball of WWE.
Oh no. Oh, he's doing Tai Chi and shit. He's like,
Yeah. Man, put
Doing
your
Dr.
clothes
Strange.
back on.
There's only 2 dudes better than me, and I'm both of them.
Not both of them.
Alright, let's do this.
And it got us reminiscing. We were originally gonna do something John Cena related for the top 7. We were gonna do fucking.
You say the thing. I'm getting ready.
We were gonna do top 7 John Cena moments, top 7 John Cena matches. We're gonna do U.S. Open Challenge, whatever. But we thought it'd be more fun to bring back the buzzer gimmick, and we're doing a segment that I'm going to now start dubbing the 3 stages of blank, and in this case, the 3 stages of Cena. Here's what's gonna happen, folks. I am going to hit the buzzer, or one of them will, playing off Blockbuster rules, will say the name of something related to the topic that we're talking about, which will then cause me to hit the buzzer. The other person will have a few seconds to respond, and we will go back and forth until one person cannot respond, in which case the other person will get a point. There's going to be 3 rounds, and everything involved. What was this? What was that?
Jim Carrey, the mask.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah,
unthinkable.
classic.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
All right, let's do it.
So for this time, seeing as we're talking about John Cena, we have 3 rounds, and the first round is going to be fairly simple. This one could go a little longer, so I've added a few extra rules to it to try and limit the time it's going to take.
I kind of want to do that one last because that's going to be the long.
Yeah.
You think so? You think that'll be the long?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We could do that. So we'll start off. We'll take the third one. We'll put that last, actually. And seeing as we're still a movie podcast and we're easing out of the movie topic into wrestling, we are going to do movies that feature John Cena.
Does it have to be movies? Or can
I was
say
going to
TV
say, would you
shows?
guys like to extend that to television shows?
We could
I
do
feel
that.
like it's only fair.
Okay, we can extend that
Because
to
he's in a big
also,
TV show, so there you go.
Oh yeah. Also, Wyatt. Just in case you're worried about spoiling, I did watch episode 5, so you don't need to. So you don't need to hide me spoiling that. And I shit my pants when it happened. So,
It was so
I
good.
actually lost my mind when it happened.
The fact that he's
anyway.
the third, yeah.
Ah,
Amazing.
the shield.
Wow,
The shield.
I don't know what they're talking about, or do I?
Also, our boy.
So
What?
do you want me to start?
Our boy is also in
Prove-
that episode, too.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
You're right. Oh my god, I forgot he's in the episode too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Josh
Hartnett, yeah.
Josh Hartnett. Yeah,
Oh,
he's what's his face? I forgot about that. Okay. Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna
within our
start
topic.
because they don't. They
I'll
think
get
I don't know.
you'll know what I'm talking about. All right. Just
Okay.
All right.
So I have the buzzer right here. I'm just gonna test it real quick. Can you hear this?
Oh yes.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna reset it.
Maybe don't put it right next to the camera.
Okay.
Camera,
Cass,
microphone.
Start.
The bear.
Oh, you bitch! Peacemaker.
Oh, you not playing? Is mean what? Okay. The Suicide Squad.
Very good.
12 rounds.
The Marine.
A fucking train wreck.
Argyle.
God, he is in that. F9, the Fast Saga.
Cock blockers, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Good job.
Ricky Stanicki.
Ricky Starks.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Die Hard 2, Die Harder. It is a Kevin Hart parody movie.
Oh.
And he was in
god,
that.
I forgot
All right.
that.
I hit it. I hit it. So Wyatt.
Alright, fuck. Separates the men from the boys. What else was he in? Fuck. That's
Buddy,
all-
I said Ferdinand earlier. You didn't say Ferdinand. I'm
shit,
so
yeah,
I'm
sorry.
so
shit.
surprised.
did say Ferdinand, didn't
Like, I was waiting for one of you to say it. Like
I was trying to think of that movie where the guys like got the two couple vacation friends. That one. Do you remember
See,
that?
again, a lot of those movies just blend
Oh,
together, like
Daddy's
that and Blockers. Yeah,
Home.
like they all just blend together. They're all the same.
Sisters.
What?
What?
Yeah, like all.
I don't even know what that is.
Yo, you could say Ready to Rumble. He's in the background of Ready to Rumble.
He's in
Oh
the,
god.
He's like lifting weights while Goldberg's talking to
He's in
Oliver
the,
Platt.
he's in the Ninja Turtles, isn't he?
Yeah,
What?
he's Rocksteady.
He's Rocksteady.
Yeah.
No,
in the
that's
Ninja-
Sheamus.
No, in Mutant.
No, in the
Mutant
animated
Mayhem.
one, Mutant
in Mutant
Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Oh, that was him.
It's
I
him
didn't
and
know
Seth
that.
Rogen, isn't it?
That movie's really good. I gotta watch that movie again. It was,
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, very very.
Anyway,
So there we go.
1-0.
we finished our movie-related topics, and we are now moving into the more wrestling topic. Wyatt is down 1. He'll need to win this to come back and tie it up. This one should be fun. This one could go long. It could also go short. I'm not really sure. It is John Cena catchphrases or famous John Cena promo lines. You gotta hit one
I like
of them.
this a lot. This is a great
Yeah,
one.
this one, and again, no repeats, none of that shit.
Yep,
You
no
gotta
repeats. Gotcha.
So, we're gonna let Wyatt start this time because Cass started the last time.
Alright.
So we're gonna let. Okay. Say it.
My time is now.
If you want some, come get some.
You can't see me.
I don't know whether to spank you or breastfeed you.
I got a broski for a hoski.
Yeah, there you go.
Your face looks like my nuts, except you got a hairier bush.
Oh God. They should have been chanting Tooth Fairy. Whatever the fuck it is.
You standing in the ring, John Cena about to turn heel.
People want me to change the content of my character. Maybe a little heel turn.
There you go.
Stone Cold was right when he called you out in this podcast. This is crazy.
No.
I select Daniel Bryan.
There you go.
The 7th member of Team WWE is Daniel Bryan.
Fucking. Oh, I've chosen my partner, The Rock, and he spits all over the microphone.
I'm still here because you can't do your job.
Banger.
Technically, gonna boo him too because he won a gold medal. It's okay.
Incredible.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give him a Cleveland steamer.
Oh. Fucking. Hang on. They see what I see. A cheap ass Cobra created John Cena bootleg. There you go.
There you go.
We have located and compromised to a permanent end.
Osama bin Laden. Oh, fuck. Oh, you asshole.
Oh, it hurt my ribs.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
2-0.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, fucking. Roman Reigns. Oh, fuck. I can't, man.
There was one obvious one again. I'm surprised neither of you said. The John Cena U.S. Open Challenge starts right now.
Believe in Joe Hendry.
So Cass has already won, but fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway because we love John Cena.
No.
That was
Wyatt,
fun.
I'll put it all on the line.
Oh, you're going double or nothing?
Even though I'm 2-0, I'll let you win this whole
We're
segment.
going
if
all
you can
in.
beat
We're
me
going
this
all in
last
on this one.
moment.
This
Putting
one,
all the chips in.
This is going to probably take a while, I imagine.
I hope
I've
we get
added
it
a few
done soon. I've
criteria.
got fucking
I've added a
album
few
reveal soon.
criterias if we want to change them. So I originally just said John Cena matches, but that will literally keep us here for 7 years.
Yep.
I'm going to say John Cena pay-per-view matches. So you have to say who he wrestled at which show, what year, and you cannot do repeats. So if you say John Cena versus Randy Orton at Bragging
You can't do
Rights
any other
09,
singles
you
matches.
can't do any
Okay,
other Cena
gotcha.
Orton matches.
All right.
You can't if you say Cena Punk Money in the Bank, you can't say any more Cena
If
Punk
I say
matches.
if I say Cena and Corbin example, can I say a triple threat they were both in?
You have to name both members of the.
Okay, I have to name.
You have to
everyone in
name
it.
both. You can't just say the triple threat. Of,
You got it.
The triple
Wyatt-
threat match.
I'm a start.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop. Yeah.
I'm a stop. I'm gonna say the worst John Cena match in history,
I think I know
in
what
my
it is.
opinion. John Cena versus Austin Theory, WrestleMania 39.
Of course.
Second worst, John Cena versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 34? Yes.
Yep. Correct.
No, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa at Crown Jewel.
Oh, that was
last
bad
year.
too.
That was
John
okay.
Cena versus Roman Reigns, SummerSlam 2021. Yes.
There you go.
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, Extreme Rules 2011. 2012.
There you go.
John Cena versus John Laurinaitis over the limit 2012.
Cena versus Lesnar versus Rollins, Royal Rumble 2015.
Ooh!
Very good. Okay.
All right. John Cena versus Big Show, WrestleMania 20.
Very good.
Cena versus Styles, Royal Rumble 2017.
Let's see. John Cena versus Umaga, Judgment Day. No, wait. Royal Rumble 2007.
Got it.
Yes. Okay.
John Cena versus John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz
Oh,
and
you
Maurice.
bitch.
WrestleMania 37. 33.
Oh.
John Cena versus The Rock, WrestleMania 29.
John Cena versus The Fiend. WrestleMania 36.
Damn you. It's different. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. That's not a repeat.
That is fair. Which WrestleMania?
At
was that?
WrestleMania 30. Yes.
Yeah,
30.
okay,
Yeah, it was
fine.
30.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cena versus Kane on Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania 34.
Pay-per-view matches. I said pay-per-view matches, brother.
Cena versus Wyatt versus Styles versus Corbin versus fuck. Why'd I go elimination
I thought
chamber?
that
Why'd
was
I do
gonna
that?
be so much shorter.
Why'd I do
longer.
that? Why did
Wow.
I do that?
I said
Damn.
pay-per-view matches,
Alright.
don't I? Okay.
Final round.
We'll do it
Moves
again?
that John Cena has done.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Alright.
you know what? That's fair. You know what?
Let's
we can
do
do
this.
that. Okay. If
Go.
that happens, then you guys are tied. We have to come up with a fifth round.
We'll do rock,
Go.
paper, scissors. Go. All right, here we go. Ready? Frankensteiner. I'm going obscure.
Attitude adjustment.
Five knuckle shuffle.
Diving 5-knuckle shuffle.
Fuck you. Leg drop.
The STF.
The top rope attitude adjustment.
Sunset flip powerbomb. Or code red.
Yeah, that's fair.
The what is it called? The suplex slam. The fourth move of doom. Whatever that is.
Oh, the back super. I see. I know
Back
what you're saying.
suplex,
I know what you're saying.
Prototype one, right?
The
Yeah.
proto bomb. Yeah.
Springboard stunner.
Excellent shout.
That arm drag that he does, where he fucking throws him over and he does like the sit down position.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's crumbling.
Hear me out. Cradle stunner. Do you remember this?
I
Yes.
do remember
Has him in the
this.
cradle.
He did it to AJ. I remember.
Stunner.
He did it to AJ.
Yeah.
The running shoulder block, shoulder tackle.
There you go.
Clothesline.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Shit. You piece of shit.
Uh.
Come on, there's so many moves, Wyatt.
Oh god. Hang on. I got it. Fucking. Oh. The fucking That. Shit.
Come on, dude. Like,
I was just trying to. I get nervous.
I would have just
king of
said,
this.
dude. I would have started, dude. Suicide dive. CM Punk, Night of Champions 2012. Remember that shit?
I had the famous already, like the diving one.
I
Well,
did
he
that
said the
already.
leg drop. He said the
Oh.
leg drop, which
I thought you
is
meant
which
just
is
a
what
leg
he's talking-
drop.
No.
That is the leg. That's what they call it. They call it.
RKO.
I was gonna
answer
say RKO as well because
is
he does it.
no.
He did that.
He
in
did a
match.
choke slam.
I was confused on what you said. Like when you did like the springboard stunner. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
No, the one with Rusev.
Oh shit! I would have said springboard stunner then. God damn it.
He should
All
bring that
right.
shit
I'm the
back.
king.
That shit went crazy.
And now John Cena sex scenes.
All right, go. Me. Thanks for watching The Good, the Bad, and the Bruv. We've
The
been
good, the bad, and the fucked.
This was a awful episode. No, this is a
Here
great
is
episode.
Poll
A
that
poll.
Wyatt is going to put at the bottom of this Spotify episode.
Would you like to
So
know what
if
it
you're
is?
listening to that yet, no, don't tell us.
I won't tell you this time.
Oh, actually, wait. No, go on, tell us.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
All right.
What's he gonna do?
In what? How about this? What do you guys think it should be?
What?
What poll do you think it should
What
be?
do you think this poll should have been?
What
Is
should
that
the
the
long?
poll?
What should
That's a
the?
brilliant poll. What should the poll
should
have
be?
been? That is brilliant. All right.
I was just gonna say, what should the sequel to Long Legs be called, and just put a bunch of shit names.
I was
but,
actually
like,
going to suggest, what movie do you think should be a found footage reboot?
All right, yeah, there
Oogie
you go.
loves the Oogie
Well
loves in
done
the
there.
Big Balloon Adventure.
Oh God!
Wyatt,
Yeah.
you know what that means?
Oh shit! We better hurry, man. I got like 5% battery.
Here's the wheel.
Shit.
Wyatt.
All right, let's spin that bitch.
Spinning it. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's go. Oh. Oh. Oh my god! This section is crazy.
Oh. What?
Yes.
What? What is it?
Speed, featuring Keanu Reeves.
Oh
And
fuck
fucking,
yeah! All right.
What's her name?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. The movie about the
All right.
bus.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so ready? Get that timer going, cause I gotta
Oh my
fucking.
god.
Something
Speed.
about the. Oh my god! I know what I
WWE
do.
Speed,
I know what joke
exclusively
I
on
make
X.
here, but I'm not
Shut
gonna
up.
say it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, off you go.
All right, so continuing with the this is a sequel actually. Keanu Reeves is still not in this because the sequels didn't have
Oh.
only had Sandra Bullock. So Sandra Bullock's in a plane this time, and there's something in the cargo that breaks free. It's none other than a giant moose. And basically, it becomes like a scary, it becomes like World War Z kind of, where it's like there's a moose on the plane, and they gotta like get the fucking, they gotta like pull him up, they gotta like land the plane with this giant moose, and this moose is like, fucking has a box cutter. He's just raising hell like on this fucking plane. He's just like, hey, and then fucking and the moose is voiced by Vince Vaughn. So it's like a fun, but then like the plane breaks apart. And the moose has to like redeem himself by saving everyone. Yeah.
Where did Moose come from? I need you to tell me right
There's a
Who's the
chance I
main
may have
character?
plagiarized this a bit from a previous thing from many ago.
Who's the main character?
So the main character is Sandra Bullock, but then the moose is
Oh.
voiced by Vince Vaughn. And the director is actually going to be S. Craig Zoller of Bone Tomahawk
Bone
fame.
Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Moose Tomahawk.
Why is Vince Vaughn the moose?
Well, because he was in Brawl and
Is he
Slumlove
talking?
99, and yeah, he speaks. He's like,
It's
I'm
a speaking giant moose on a
Well, so
plane.
it's like a speaking moose, but it's like grunts. It's
How
like, kinda
big is
like,
the moose? It's on a plane.
It's like Caesar in Planet of the Apes. Moose are pretty big. Have you ever seen a fucking moose? They're fucking big.
Dude,
It's an-
don't
it's
fuck
an
with a moose,
average-
they'll kill
It's
you.
an average/large size moose
Yeah.
on a
How did
plane.
he get on the plane? How did he get on the plane?
He snuck
He
in.
had a ticket, Simon.
He had a
How did he
ticket.
get-
He had a ticket.
He went through customs.
We don't want to give everything away, all right? But yes,
Why was he in the cargo?
Yeah.
Why
We
was he
don't
in
want
the
to give
cargo?
anything away.
Yeah, we don't gotta give
Guys,
anything away.
I'll spoil the end of Longlegs right now.
Which one
just
your
so we can-
favorite? Speed moose cruise control or speed? There's a fucking moose on a plane.
Speed moose.
Dude,
Speed
moose
free.
control. Moose control.
Moose control.
Everybody moose it. That's what it's called.
I give this. We bring the moose.
We bring the moose to you.
All right, look.
Here comes the moose. That's what it's called. Here comes the moose.
Haha.
Speed
I like-
colon. Here comes the moose.
Colon, here comes the moose. Actually, better yet, it's a semicolon to just really drive it home that we're doing things differently. It's not the speed
word
you
speed allures to
Dude,
the
it's
fact
like-
that the moose
dude,
is coming.
Yeah.
There's this movie premiering at TIFF this year called Night Bitch about a girl who thinks she's turning into a dog. What if that, but like with a moose? What if like the
That's
moose
what that's
isn't a
about.
moose? Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
it's
Amy
just
Adams
Vince
is in it.
Vaughn, but with antlers he's stuck on his head.
It's just Vince Vaughn. With
like
he's like bipedal.
He's like, "Mrrr,
It's like
me.
Tusk.
I was in the internship.
Oh, God.
Oh God, not Tusk. Oh.
That movie is awful.
It's just,
That movie
it's just
Alright.
Vince Vaughn doing his usual shtick, just like, well, I mean, I have to get out of this plane, and
and I'm a moose.
This is the worst ending to anything we've ever done.
anyway,
This is.
guys, get ready.
I like to imagine it's the moose from Brother Bear.
Hey, man, hey, how's it going? Hey.
What if it's
Moranis.
TNA World Champion Moose?
Is that
Rick
Rick Moranis?
Moranis. Yeah, Rick Moranis, and I think someone else. I don't know.
That's crazy. But yeah, no. Thanks for listening to The Good, the Bad, and the Bruv. It's been
Fun
another
fact.
wacky episode. Wow, what?
Simon thought Rick Moranis passed away years ago.
He He's a Rick Moranis, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Morons.
You too, listener.
Suit yourself.
Short Arms is here.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
He's
fuck,
coming.
No, please,
I can't.
not like this.
This hurts so much.
He's getting there. Hold on, wait. He's getting there. He's gonna rip his shirt.
I can't do it. It
No,
won't
do it,
happen.
no. Like fucking like a penguin.
It's
I
the March of the
can't
Penguin.
get it
I just
around.
remembered. Okay, for context for anyone listening, we took the shots for the fucking the thumbnail before this. It has nothing to do with what we've been talking about.
Not at all.
Oh. Okay, look. Have a great day.
Have a great morning or
Anyway,
evening,
guys,
whatever you're
if
watching.
you want,
this.
if you want to
Kirby?
subscribe, would you want to point? Do you want to point down to the link, please? You want to support us on the Patreon
Oh, what link?
account?
Yeah, wow.
The Patreon account.
The Patron.
please. There's
You
gonna
want
be
a nice
Patron-
Not that Patron. We don't go there.
But
We
on
don't
top
do
of
that
that,
shit.
again, if you would like to support us financially, like wearing a shirt, for example, you could go down to the Good Squad PW.
Or a patch. You guys like patches?
Patches O'Houlihan.
Oh, we do
I
have
hope
a
you like
patch.
fucking stickers.
We've got him. We've got him.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
want a
no.
water bottle that looks nothing like this? Then you might want to get one.
Oh, I do want to get that water bottle. Actually, that's
It
unironically, I
does
do
look
want
pretty.
that.
It does. Look
I would, but
Alright. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being
you.
supporters. You can support us on Patreon or on the merch site, and you can listen to us on
If you
Spotify, watch
sound
us on
like-
YouTube.
And just remember, folks, the moose is loose.
This summer. Oh, that's good.
Summer.
This summer, the moose is loose. Hashtag moosed. The
We
D.
should
Moose legs.
market it like Cars 3, where the moose is like flying through the cockpit of the plane.
From
Oh
this
my
moment,
god.
everything will
Everything
change.
changes. And it's just a moose.
Dude, that is one of the greatest teaser trailers ever made.
It's like a plane flying.
No, you
but,
know
like,
in Lost when
the-
like the
the-
plane breaks apart, it's just that but with a moose. It just it's like Iron Man 3 when they just go out of the plane and the moose is like
Oh my
Just
god,
the
dude,
visual
dude.
of Sandra Bullock in like a tank top with a gun on one side
And
of
there's
the
a moose
plane,
right behind
and
her
there's
that
a
just goes-
fucking moose on the plane. That is so funny. Oh my god.
No,
It's
I win
vocab.
$1 million. I'm wasting it all on this movie. I'm
If we're going
making
even
Moose is loose.
moose is
If we
loose.
go even further, it's actually Vince Vaughn, like in the moose costume. So it's just Vince Vaughn, dead-eyed, darting down with moose antlers.
No, even better.
Attached to his head.
It's motion capture, but it's like 3 guys making a moose like that with the dots on.
It's like the human centipede.
Oh my god, we need to end the pod, dude. Thanks for coming.
This
Goodbye.
is the worst pod ever. Goddamn.
To mimic Bojack. Buy the merch. Buy the merch.
By the way,
Buy the merch. Shit. Buy the merch.
he almost
Buy the merch.
cockshotted himself again, like he did on the fucking.
Buy the merch.
Oh,
Buy the merch.